Well, Standish, we've made good traveling.
Delightful. Late is my turn, Clinton. Here.
Oh, looky, gentlemen. Captain Standish pays in our good English gold. He knows his Yankee script has no currency here. Gentlemen, I give you the king.
King. Well, I owe no allegiance to George III. However, since the war's been over a year, you're king.
Well put, sir. Now I'll give you another toast, more to your liking. Your General Washington.
Washington.
Best beware our English ale, Standish. 'Tis a strong brew.
Looky, Clinton. I'll wager you 5 guineas I'll drink you under the table in town.
Taken!
Hi there, landlord. What's the talk of London?
Now, excepting last Friday, a Frenchman flew over the channel, Dover to Calais.
Zoo! Hey, where's my Yankee friend? Hi, Standish. 'Tis the very thing you bored me with all the way from America. The day would come, he said, when we would all fly.
Aye, and we knocked him down.
By what means did the Frenchman fly?
Why, he flew in a basket, sir, hung under a big bag of hot air. Balloon, I think they call it, sir.
It's beginning. This new age of speed and invention, which we shall never live to see.
Your places, gentlemen, please.
What time shall we reach London, Major?
By mid-afternoon, if you bestir yourself.
Then I shall be able to wait upon my cousins before dinner.
Where do they reside?
Berkeley Square.
Wilkins.
Oh, Master Tom.
Gad's life, Wilkins. When did you turn prude? Well, Tammy, why'd you slink about so?
Are not maids difficult enough to find at the beggarly wage we can afford, without your making the keeping of them impossible?
It's me you should thank, sister, that they seek our employment at all.
Your tastes are those of a stable boy.
You're all alike in the dark.
Children, he's arrived. Our cousin Peter Standish is in London. A letter from him.
Oh, read it, Mom.
Having arrived within the hour, I shall do myself the honor to wait upon you at 5:30 in Berkeley Square.
10 minutes? The Yankee wastes no time.
And now, Tom, you will greet him below and bring him up here. And Kate, you will welcome him on my behalf.
Not alone, but surely you will present him to me.
You will do as I tell you.
But would you have me sell myself to pay our debts?
Dammy, the baggage grows bashful. Now, look here, Kate. Hook this Yankee Standish, and there need be no more talk of beggary in this family.
I know what you've in mind. You think to find him drink, women, and cards so that he'd pay for yours.
Oh, you baggage.
Thomas.
Ma.
He commends your miniature.
Such blushes, too. Art or nature, Kate?
More natural than wit in you.
Your husband will find you sharp of tongue, my lass. Blood. If only he'll have you.
9 o'clock.
Odds life! Why, the suitor for my other sister is below.
Throstle. Oh, the disgusting little man.
Hush, Kate. You well know Mr. Throstle is to enter on our family.
Oh, but what of Helen's feelings, Mom?
You may trust me to act in her interests.
Oh, what's wrong with him, Kate? Teeth, none too good, perhaps, but a man of parts, and 1,500 a year.
Thomas?
Mom.
Mr. Throstle, m'lady.
Your servant, Lady Anne.
Dear Mr. Throstle.
Miss Pettigrew. Your servant, sir.
We have great news.
I'm aware of it. I met but now Major Clinton, who travelled from America with your cousin.
Indeed, Mr. Throstle. Very little happens in London that you don't hear of.
And Miss Helen.
You'll find her in the music room. Dear Mr. Throstle. And you, Tom, when our cousin arrives, you are not to say colonial. The colonists are now independent.
Yankee puppy, then.
And you are not to mention the late war with America.
You don't know those Yankees. It won't be I who will mention it.
You'll ruin everything.
Kate!
At your service, dear Miss Helen.
I am your servant, sir.
You are aware, Miss Helen, that I have been favoured with your mother's permission to pay my...
Mr. Throstle, I am most sensible of the honor that you would do me. But I shall never marry.
At least, Miss Helen, since your affections are not disposed elsewhere, my hopes...
I shall never marry. Helen, our cousin Peter Standish is in London.
And is about to present himself. Mr. Throstle, our cousin has written that he would buy a townhouse, a country estate.
And a wife.
Thomas.
I hear a coach.
Yes, it is a coach. Come downstairs to him.
Good luck with your savage, Kate.
Come, dear Mr. Throstle. Come in.
Why must Mother make it so hard? I know. But only be yourself, Kate. Our cousin will not eat you.
Where's your Yankee? I thought he must have let himself in. Wilkins says there was no knock.
She did not hear it for the rain. He's on the doorstep.
Oh, he's not. I looked myself.
Then someone has let him in.
Of course. Gone round to the servant's door. Knows his place.
Is Mr. Standish in? Or rather, is he ever out?
Mr. Standish was very particular. He was not to be disturbed, Miss Frant.
I suppose you're aware that Mr. Standish and I are to be married.
Oh, yes, miss. I'm sure I didn't mean to offend you.
Oh, that's all right, Mrs. Burrick. It's only that I'm so worried about him. Cooped up in this house for 3 days.
He's a gentleman of moods, miss.
Oh, he wasn't until he inherited this house and came to England. Tell me, what does he do with himself here?
Well, he reads a great deal. It seems he found some old books and papers in the house. And then he walks about. Frequently, I'm hearing him in the night, miss. He was here, miss. Just a few minutes ago. I'll see...
Mrs. Burrick, this house has some queer hold on Mr. Standish. It isn't healthy.
Yes, miss.
Peter!
Oh, hello, Marjorie.
Why candles?
They use them, you know.
Oh. What's that?
Oh, this? It's the crux ansata. The Egyptian symbol of eternal life, I believe. Came with the house. You know, I've made some wonderful finds since seeing you. Look, Peter Standish's diary. His trip from New York took 27 days. The war was just over. He fought under Washington, you know. Look here. He says here that Reynolds wouldn't finish his portrait. But he did finish it. It's obviously all Reynolds.
You might have sat for it yourself. And his name was Peter Standish, too. It's very odd.
Yes, it is strange, isn't it? Look, he married the eldest sister, Kate Pettigrew. They lived in this house. I've got other papers about them. They had children who died here. Then there was a younger sister, Helen. Her people tried to force her into a marriage that she hated. Look, here's even something about a shawl. A cashmere shawl that Helen's aunt in the country gave her just before Peter came over. You see? Minute details about everything. And I've got all his letters, too. Courting Kate before he'd ever seen her. They were hidden in this box here. And here's the letter that Peter wrote Lady Anne, the girl's mother, just after he'd arrived. Imagine, Marjorie, that clock. It's ticked away 5 generations. Maybe it's ticking away now. Back in that other time.
Other time?
4 o'clock. He comes at 5:30, September the 3rd.
Why, that's today.
The paper's yellow and the ink's faded. But I imagine Lady Anne is reading this letter now. It was 149 years ago today. 5:30, September the 3rd, 1784. that he walked in through that door.
Peter, do you realize you haven't seen me for 3 days? Haven't even called me up?
Old Mr. Pettigrew wouldn't have a phone in the house. He left everything just as it was. Furniture, everything.
I believe you care more about this old house than you do about me. You're so nervous, dear. You're smoking too much.
Am I?
Oh, well, it's only a month until I'll be living here, able to look after you.
Listen, Marjorie. I must have that month here alone.
Alone?
Marjorie, please trust me.
Oh, I will trust you. If you'll only tell me what this is all about.
You wouldn't have... No, I can't. You mustn't ask me that. What's that?
What?
Sounded like a wagon or a coach rattling over cobblestones. Seemed to stop here. There's only your car at the door.
But Peter, a coach, cobblestones, in Berkeley Square?
Yes. Silly, wasn't it?
Well, Peter, it's time to come along to tea.
Tea? Oh, yes, of course. The ambassador. I've got to be back here at 5:30.
Is someone coming?
No.
Well, then come along, dear. It'll do you good.
You know, Marjorie, you don't want to marry me. You only want to look after me.
One goes with the other.
I suppose so. It won't take me a moment to get a coat. I'll be back in a jiffy.
How quickly we Americans take to tea over here.
Yes, it doesn't take long to get to like tea, does it? I don't mean the tea itself, but what it stands for. Sort of charming rest period, and all that sort of thing. Is that a portrait of John Adams, sir?
Yes. Our first minister to Great Britain. He came over here in 1784.
1784?
It's after 5. I must run along.
Oh, but you don't have to go, Peter.
Well,
Goodbye, dear.
Marjorie, next time you see me, if I behave oddly or... It's no use. Goodbye, dear.
We must get him out of that house.
Don't worry.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Changeable weather we're having.
Has it been changeable? I hardly realize there's been any weather.
Haven't been going out much, eh?
No, Why do you ask?
Oh, nothing in particular. I just wondered why I haven't seen you anywhere all these weeks.
Well, that house has been taking up most of my time.
You know, I've been wondering why that remote English cousin left it to you.
Old Mr. Pettigrew? Well, he read a paper of mine on architecture, and it turned out later that a Standish ancestor of mine had built the place.
Oh, I see. You know, people sometimes get morbid and musty when They shut themselves up in old houses. Marjorie's really quite disturbed about you.
I do wish she wouldn't be. I really can't go out just now.
Look here, Standish. Don't you think you ought to get away for a while?
Get away? Yes, it would be great to get away, wouldn't it? Really away into the blue. You think I'm a bookworm, don't you? But there still are adventures. Inconceivable adventures. Why shouldn't I tell you? I want to leave someone here who knows.
Knows? Knows what?
I believe that when I go back to my house in Berkeley Square at 5:30 tonight, I shall walk straight into the 18th century and meet the people living there. Well, now that I've told you, I suppose you'll ring up a specialist.
Well, of course, none of us believe in ghosts in America, but over here in these old houses...
Who said anything about ghosts? I believe they're alive. Peter Standish is alive. Just as I'm living here, he's living there. Back in his own time.
Own time? You mean he's still alive in the 18th century?
Yes.
What, dear boy.
No, look here. I know what you're going to say, but perhaps this will help to clear it up. Suppose you're in a boat, sailing down a winding stream. You watch the banks as they pass you. You went by a grove of maple trees upstream, but you can't see them now, so you saw them in the past, didn't you? Yes. Now you're watching a field of clovers before your eyes, this moment, in the present. But you don't know yet what's waiting for you round the bend in the stream ahead. There may be wonderful things, but you can't see them till you get round the bend in the future. Can you? No. All right, now remember, you're in the boat. But I'm up in the sky above you in a plane. I'm looking down on it all. I can see it all at once. So that the past, the present, and the future of the man in the boat are all one to the man in the plane. But doesn't that prove that all time must really be one? Time, real time, is nothing but an idea in the mind of God.
Well, that seems a sound argument.
Argument? How would you like to walk the quiet streets of London in the 18th century and breathe pure air instead of the fumes of gasoline, ride in sedan chairs instead of taxicabs, meet John Adams?
Why? You wouldn't like it when you got there. Why, you'd make mistakes. They'd find you out.
Oh, no, they wouldn't. Here's my passport.
What's that?
His diary. Peter Standish's diary. I know everything he did from the moment he arrived in Berkeley Square. Of course, naturally, I'd have to do everything that he did. I mean, I couldn't change anything in the 18th century that really had happened in the 18th century, could I? I'm late. Must be back by 5:30. Thanks very much, sir.
But Standish, don't...
Good day, sir.
I am your servant, sir. At your service, cousin.
Who are you?
Kate Pettigrew.
Kate Pettigrew.
On my mother's behalf, I bid you welcome, sir.
Your mother? Oh, yes, the Lady Anne. I trust she's well.
I thank you, sir.
It's raining awfully hard.
Oh, yes, you'll find the weather wretched in London.
You seem a little constrained, cousin.
Well, you're not exactly at your ease yourself. Had you a tiring journey? You said nothing of your voyage in your letter.
My letter?
To my mother from the Blue Boar.
The Blue Boar? Oh, yes, of course. I went there when the coach came in, and I've just come over from America.
Well, we did not think you'd come from Poland.
In the General Wolfe. It took 27 dreary days.
Really? In the packet? Did you not swim across?
Forgive me, cousin, for being such a bore.
Your manners have been unexceptionable, sir.
But hardly appropriate for one who has just met his betrothed for the first time.
Are we betrothed? I have not heard of it.
Oh, come, Kate. It's been practically all arranged in our letters.
But, sir.
Kate.
But, sir.
Kate.
This is more in keeping with what I've heard of your rough ways at home, sir. I vow you are the audacious fellow I told Helen we must expect.
Helen? Oh, yes, your sister.
You've not even asked my mother's permission to pay your addresses.
Oh, but must I do that?
Well, is it not invariably done?
Well, not in New York.
This is London. And do visitors in New York walk into houses without so much as a by your leave?
But I pressed the bell.
Bell?
I mean, I knocked.
Oh, we saw you alight from your coach. But who let you in?
The door was ajar. I walked in. To get out of the rain.
But your clothes are dry.
I wore a cloak.
My miniature.
Here.
What is that?
For you.
Oh, most charming, but is this not a little premature?
Premature?
Well, does not this signify in New York what it does here?
Of course, if you will have the declaration formal. I know how it was done. How it is done. Miss Pettigrew, fair cousin, will you be my wife?
You go much too fast.
You will not dislike me for that.
I've not said that I mislike you.
Well, I cannot find... You can't.
My brother Tom, Mr. Peter Standish.
Your servant, sir. I trust you had a pleasant journey, sir?
Yes. Yes, indeed. Thank you.
We have been searching everywhere for you, sir.
Mom, I present our cousin, Mr. Peter Standish.
Oh, welcome. 10,000 welcomes, dear, dear cousin. May I present our dear friend, Mr. Throstle, Mr. Standish.
Your servant, sir.
Helen, I present our cousin, Mr. Peter Standish.
I am your servant, sir.
Your servant, cousin.
If London interests you, sir, I shall be glad to show you the town.
Oh, yes, yes.
Where should I take him first? Cox's Museum, Ranelagh, or Vauxhall? Of course, I shall put you down at Brooks's Club.
Thanks. I want to see everything.
Should your tastes prove more sober than Mr. Tom, sir, I should be glad to present you to the President of the Royal Academy, Sir Joshua.
Reynolds? Do you think he'd paint my portrait?
Aye, at 100 guineas.
$500. A Reynolds?
Indeed, 'tis a monstrous price. But he's the fashion.
Oh, of course, my prospective brother-in-law might persuade him to paint you for less.
Brother-in-law?
Our cousin will be here for your birthday reception, Helen.
Oh, then your aunt's gift is your birthday present.
Gift?
I mean the cashmere shawl.
Oh, Helen, you sly puss.
Is it a shawl? Aunt Willoughby gave me a parcel for my birthday, but I wasn't to open it until then. I haven't opened it. I don't know what's in it.
Well, dear me, what conjurer's trick is this?
How did you know about Helen's present?
Yes, sir. How did you know it was a shawl?
I believe 'tis an American jest.
A shawl! So it is, begad.
But, cousin, how did you know?
Indeed, how, cousin? Come, sir.
I'm heartily sorry. I must have got muddled somehow.
Muddled, sir, muddled. 'Tis not you who are muddled. Oh, Helen, here's a rival for you. Look here, cousin. Can you read thoughts like my sister?
No, of course not.
Pray solve us your riddle, Peter.
I must have heard about the shawl somewhere.
But, sir, you had now reached London from America.
I'm afraid our cousin Peter is not well.
No, I'm not. I've a rather tiresome headache.
And then you must rest till dinner. Tom, take our cousin to his room.
Ah. Come, sir.
The man must be gifted with second sight. Such feats as this are common in Scotland.
Your room, cousin.
Thank you, sir.
Well, now that the rain has ceased, I shall to the Blue Boar for your boxes.
Berkeley Square. I thought it would look like this. Why do you stop?
I hoped your head ached, cousin. There wasn't really anything the matter with your head, was there?
No, not really. But you were the only one who saw. At any rate, you made them stop bothering me.
And how could you know about my shawl?
Please, don't ask me any more about the confounded thing.
If you wish.
Thank you. You know, just as soon as I saw you, I felt, here's someone I can talk to. You'll help me out here, won't you?
How can I help you, cousin?
It's all so strange.
Strange.
Yes, all this.
England? London?
Yes. I didn't think it would, but it makes me uncomfortable. You see that. I see that you see it. I feel like a fish out of water.
Oh, Kate will soon put you at your ease.
Helen, are you really engaged, Mr. Throstle?
Tom had no right to say it.
I thought so. I could see you weren't in love with him.
Oh, do you think that's reason enough not to marry him?
Of course. Look here, Helen, we'll make a bargain. You help me out, and I'll back you up.
Will you?
Yes, I will. Of course, I keep forgetting. I can't interfere with things that happen. That really do happen. I mean, you see, my position here is so unusual.
You don't realize yet what your position here is. They'll do anything you wish.
Yes, but... Oh, you'd never understand. Perhaps you really do marry him after all.
Never.
That's the spirit, Helen. I don't care much for the little fellow. And anyway, I'm quite sure there's nobody here good enough. Why'd you look at me like that?
I don't know.
Is there anything strange or wrong about me?
Strange or wrong?
I'm an American, you know, just come into this new world. That's why I'm nervous.
Is it?
No, don't go. I've got nothing in common with the others.
All the others?
It's no small privilege for a Yankee to be admitted this club. Yet he patronizes the members. Why, only yesterday, he turned his back on the Prince of Wales. Thank heaven it was thought an accident.
Why did he so?
Oh, because His Highness blew his nose with his finger.
Have you also observed his ignorance of all the petty details of everyday life and his nice disgust with so many of them? We affect him as a tribe of barbarians would affect us. Yet he's an American, colonial. It is the most absurd paradox.
Well, this sounds not at all like my Yankee. But then I've not seen him since we reached London.
Oh, see him you shall, for there's your rebel now.
Hi, Standish.
Have I had the honor, sir?
What, my old friend of 27 days in the packet from New York pretends he doesn't know me?
What, Standish, have you forgotten Clinton?
Oh, Major Clinton, of course. But when you put off your traveling garb and dress up like a peacock, your own mother wouldn't know you. You don't seem the same man ashore.
You've taken the very words out of my mouth. You don't seem the same man on shore.
Well, I must push off. I have a sitting with Sir Joshua Reynolds. I'll see you later.
Push off. See you later.
You Americans seem to believe, Mr. Standish, that now you have broken away from England, you will do great things in the the United States.
I suppose we shall. You see, our forefathers, we have brought forth on that continent a new nation, conceived in liberty and dedicated to the proposition that all men are created equal.
All men are created equal? But, sir, that proposition is absurd.
Yes, it does seem a little cockeyed, doesn't it?
Cock-eyed?
That's an American word, Kate. You see, we've invented a new language over there.
You must instruct me in it.
Oh, I can think no more today.
What is it, Sir Joshua?
Something in his face eludes me.
Why, have I not an ordinary face?
A face beyond all my experience of human nature.
But what expression in any face can elude the artist who painted, for instance, Mrs. Siddons, the mistress of all expressions, as the tragic muse?
Tragic muse? So you make sport of me.
Make sport of you? But why? How?
No doubt you've talked with Mrs. Siddons.
No, I've never spoken to Mrs. Siddons in my life. I only say what everyone else knows. Surely the tragic muse is painted.
One sitting. That is all. I told her nothing. Not even my name for the portrait, which no one knows. But you and your servants.
I'm sorry I mentioned it. Before it happened.
Good day, Sir Joshua.
Helen, are you afraid of me too?
How could I be afraid of somebody I'm sorry for?
Why are you sorry for me?
Because you're unhappy with us. You feel so strange here.
Yes, I do.
I can't imagine what America's like. But I suppose everything is so different. And the people, too.
Yes, that's it. Everything's so different. You know, they all like me at first, your people. And then I say something wrong. I see it in their eyes. Fear.
It's because you look through us. You seem to know what we think. Even what we're going to do next. I don't understand you. I wish I could help you.
Oh, but you do. Just by your sympathy. Even though you can't possibly know how much I need it.
Do you?
The days are all right. I go about your old London That's the most marvelous experience that ever came to a living man. But when I lie in bed and think, it all seems nightmare. Till I remember you. You're not like the others. You're real.
I'm Kate's sister.
Kate, this is unlike you. Our cousin does but take the air with Helen, to which no one can object, since all the town knows he is promised to you.
Can you think me jealous, Mom? 'Tis not that. But when I am with him, he makes me afraid. And when she's with him, I'm afraid for her.
I'm afraid I'm disgracing myself. But I had 3 lessons.
Do they not still dance the minuet in America, cousin?
Well, we've forgotten your polite measures. Our dances are modeled on those of the the Red Indian.
Now that the dance has stopped, they all crowd round him. We're holding levee, big kid. This life.
Yes, it is rather amusing, isn't it?
And what impresses you most about London, Mr. Standish?
Well, I don't know. I think your sedan chairs.
Do not the Quarry of New York use sedan chairs?
Oh, no. No, we ride in coaches.
Oh, most amazing fellow. Why, every morning 2 maids have to carry buckets of hot water up 3 flights of stairs for Master Colonial to wash himself.
Wash himself all over?
Every morning.
Washes himself all over every morning.
What's all this talk of baths? You took but 1 bath from the General Wolf, and you talked about that for a week beforehand.
I can't stand salt water. Besides, bathing hasn't always been an eccentricity, you know. You admire the Romans. The Romans bathed.
Only excessively, sir, when they became degenerate. The burial fathers of the Republic
were as dirty as you are. Yes, I suppose you're right. Kate. We haven't danced yet. You suppose you could bear with my clumsy steps?
Forgive me, I promised this dance to Major Clinton.
Ah, Mr. Standish. Dr. Johnson informed me that you waited upon him this afternoon.
Oh, yes.
I trust, sir, that you were amused?
Yes, he thundered out a few platitudes.
Well, sir, you can at least sympathize with the feelings of Englishmen. who have been obliged to sign away a continent.
Ah, but do not grudge us Americans our poor stretches of wilderness, my lord. You upon whose empire the sun never sets.
Sir, that is the most magnificent compliment ever paid to Great Britain.
Yes, it is rather a good phrase, isn't it? But I expect you'd find it a bit hackneyed if you'd heard it 100 times before.
After all, why did we follow? We would have yielded the tax on tea to end fighting. What made you go on with the war?
Well, just to make the world safe for democracy.
Democracy?
Peter, the Duchess has asked me to present you.
Sir.
Duchess, Mr. Peter Standish, the Duchess of Devonshire. My other guests.
May I have the honor, Duchess?
If you are to take my scalp, it must be by your wit, which they say is much better than your dancing. Sirs, let me congratulate you. Miss Pettigrew will make you a devoted wife.
There's nothing like the devotion of a married woman. It's a thing no married man knows anything about.
Sir, such views of matrimony are commonly entertained by that most ignoble work of God, a faithless husband.
Fidelity is a strange thing, Duchess. When we are young, we try to be faithful and cannot. And when we are old, we try to be faithless.
And cannot. Oh, a delightful aphorism, sir. Please.
If Helen is coy and shy, 'tis but that she would tease you, sir. But I will speak with her.
Oh, your American pyrotechnics make me feel as stupid as a schoolgirl at her first ball. I can scarcely believe that I am, well, who I am.
Georgiana, Duchess of Devonshire.
You roll it out as though you were announcing me at court.
All the charm of the period seems to center in that name.
Flatterer, admit that in America you never even heard of me.
But what barbarian has not heard of the 5th Duchess? Your name in English history is the finest flower of the age of elegance. We know your face from Gainsborough has painted you, hasn't he?
Yes.
All the legend and beauty of the age cling about you. As powerful in politics, as irresistible in love. What can the 18th century offer that can compare with...
You speak of me so strangely. I find your overwhelming compliments a little disturbing. You were talking of me as we two might talk of Madame de Maintenon, in the past tense.
Oh, no, Duchess. I never once used the past tense.
But you were thinking of me in the past tense. Now I know what it is. You've been talking about me as though I were already dead.
And I tried so hard to make an impression.
Sir, you have made an indescribable impression. Your arm, Sir Joshua.
Your self-assurance, sir, is magnificent. Are you so confident that Miss Pettigrew is not almost of a mind to break with you?
Kate, break with me? Listen, Throssell. We are going to be married and have 3 children. One of them dies of smallpox at the age of 7 and is buried in St. Mark's churchyard. That's absurd, isn't it? But you believe it, don't you?
Well, since you can read Miss Pettigrew's future, perhaps you'll inform me as to Miss Helen's.
Helen's? No, I don't know that. Oh, come on, Throssell, can't you take a joke? I don't know any more about the future than you do.
Oh, what have you been saying to the Duchess, Peter? She's been repeating things that don't sound like you at all.
Oh, I just dazzled her with a few cheap epigrams, made up by a fellow named Oscar Wilde.
A friend of yours in New York.
No. No, he's dead. Or rather, he's not... Never mind. No, it's a bit complicated.
You did indeed dazzle the Duchess, Peter. But you made her afraid of you, too.
Come on. Come on.
Oh, dear lady,
Offence was taken by the Duchess. It will be the talk of London tomorrow. Kate, you danced with every Tom, Dick, and Harry, and not once with Peter. And you, Helen, you have not been even commonly civil to Mr. Throssell. Oh, I'm distracted.
Sir Joshua presents you his compliments by me. He will paint you no more. He would destroy your portrait.
The portrait will not be destroyed, and Sir Joshua will complete it.
Painters have good eyes. What did Sir Joshua see?
Kate.
How did you first get into this house? You walked in here, but no one saw you below. You remember the rain? His shoes were dry.
Kate.
Madam, if I could have a few moments alone with Kate.
Indeed, yes, cousin. Oh, we must see to our other guests. Come, Mr. Throssell. Come, Helen. Come, Tom.
and we are living in the 18th century, in the age of reason, the age of Voltaire.
Kate, there's nothing to be afraid of.
Sir Joshua saw it.
That cursed picture again. You mustn't talk like this. We're going to be married.
In the morning, I shall post to Budley. I cannot stay in this house with you.
Kate, you can't break our engagement.
So you think there are no limits to what a wizard can do with a woman? The women all press after you, don't they? But no woman wishes to dance with you twice, excepting Helen. You think you can make me marry you when I fear you, as I fear the devil.
Now listen, Kate. We're going to be married and have children and live in this house. That happens.
I'll not return while you're in this house. In heaven's name, go back to America. If that's where you come from.
But this marriage has to be. You can't do this. It didn't happen this way.
I've a woman's simple answer for your can't do this. I've been afraid to look into your eyes. But now, look in mine and tell me that you love me.
Kate, when you see me again, I may be changed. I might not seem the same man. I may feel differently about Helen and Throssell. If I do, promise me that you'll stand by Helen against them all. Help her, Kate. She'll be alone. She'll need your help.
She will indeed need help if you take such an interest in her.
Peter.
You know?
Kate's not herself tonight.
Oh, it isn't Kate's fault. She's found out that I don't love her.
But you want to marry her.
I had to play a part. That was all.
Peter, how can you speak of things that haven't happened yet? How can you know things you couldn't know? First, about my shawl. And since so many things.
Helen, things of tomorrow seem as real to me as things of yesterday.
I want to see ahead. The wonderful things that are coming after we are dead.
So you're in love with the future, as I was in love with the...
The mystery behind your eyes. Tell me.
There aren't any words.
No words. But I think I could see through your eyes.
That isn't possible.
Yes, show me. I will see.
Helen, your eyes. They burn.
It is this room. Blazes with magic lights.
Not only this room. All London outside is lit by one movement of a man's hand.
There's your portrait on the wall, finished. You said it would be.
The veil is thin for you. No more of this, Helen.
I must see.
You've seen the future, Helen.
Oh, it is not true. God would never have put us here to suffer for a race of fiends like that to come after us.
Oh, Helen, try to understand. I come to you from somewhere else. That other world.
That world?
Now you're afraid of me.
That's not true.
I love you. Oh, God, help us both. I love you.
I loved you before I ever saw you. In my first dream of you. Coming from somewhere far away to meet me.
Yes, but Helen, I'm not playing my part now. I'm myself, you see. I'm myself. This isn't possible. It isn't my life or yours. It isn't my world or yours.
Well, then take me with you, Peter.
I can't.
Then don't leave me.
I won't leave you. When I kissed Kate, that was his kiss to his betrothed. There's never been a kiss like that since the world began.
Helen, sir. Miss Helen, it has been a week since I have been able to ask about your health.
Has it been so long, Mr. Trussell?
I trust, sir, you have found agreeable your rides about our countryside.
I love the English country, sir.
Some men are more backward in confessing their affections.
Every tongue in London must be wagging. Does he not avoid everyone since our reception? Are they not seen together every day?
Why, had he not meant to have Helen after Kate broke with him, he'd not have lent me more money. Press him, Mom, press him.
I cannot force the young man to declare his intentions.
Oh, egad, Mom. With this Yankee, anything might happen. They must marry at once.
Mr. Trussell, milady.
Dear sir, we had hoped that your visits here were not to be discontinued.
In the altered circumstances, you would say, Lady Anne? Of course, there can be no choice between my 1,500 a year and your cousin's 10,000.
You know the world, sir.
One corner of it fairly well.
Oh, indeed, it was evident from the start that Helen and Mr. Standish were made for one another.
And Mistress Kate? Does she intend a long stay in the country?
She'd rather be bored to death in the country than scared to death in town.
Go to the Blue Boar and I will send you word.
Yes.
Kate, you cannot do it. What, have you no feelings for your poor brother?
So, because you've had his money and can't pay if we break with him, you'd see your sister damned.
Well, first she puts aside 10,000 a year for herself, and now she posts to town to prevent Helen from bringing it into the family.
Sir, is 10,000 a year worth the loss of Miss Helen's happiness?
Oh, what is this, Mr. Trussell? Who spoke of loss of happiness?
Madam, Mr. Standish is no fit mate for any mortal woman.
You know.
Heaven will not permit it.
Kate, if you cannot master this strange perversity, you must return to Budley.
This has been the most lovely day of all.
He cast a spell on me, but God took pity and saved me. And I returned to save Helen. Mr. Standish, when you came into this house, though the door was shut and locked, did you come from America?
I did. That much at least is true.
I made a list of 10 of his phrases. He said they were used in New York. On my way home, I stopped at the legation. Should not the American minister, Mr. Adams, know what words are used in New York?
He's from Massachusetts.
I asked him. He'd never heard one of the 10. So you see, those words are not used in America. They're not used in this world. The devils use them in hell. Peter Standish came from New York in the General Wolfe. His body stands there. But what have you done with him? You've stolen his body. What have you done with his soul?
John Brown's body lies a-mouldering in his grave, his soul. A new fire of London, that's what's needed here. Yes, and a new plague, too. Dirt, disease, cruelty, smells. Lord, how the 18th century stinks. Kate, you may be a fool, but you're trying in your silly way to help Helen now, and I love you for that. Madam, I've seen you in Sheridan's plays. I've read you in Jane Austen's novels. You know what you want, and you plow straight ahead, over everything, through everything, like a tank, lumbering through the mud. You hear that, Kate? Like a tank. There's your 11th strange word from the lexicon of Beelzebub. Go to the American legation and ask Charles Francis Adams what tank means. No, it isn't Charles Francis Adams who's minister here now. It's his grandfather, John Adams, 2nd President of the United States. Charles Francis Adams isn't even born yet. He won't be minister here till the Civil War in 1861. What's one blunder among so many? Peter Standish came from New York to Plymouth in the General Wolfe, did he? Peter Standish came from New York to Plymouth in the Mauritania. Shall I make a few more blunders for you to gibber at? Shall I drive you back to Budley in my car, 50 miles an hour? No, not on a broomstick. Shall I sell my portrait for you in America, ma'am, for 30,000 pounds? The Americans buy all the Reynoldses. What do I care about you? You're all over and done with. You're all dead. You're all rotted in your graves. You're all ghosts. That's what you are, ghosts.
No! Well, stop her. She'll tell Helen.
You dead and buried little pipsqueak.
Returne, Satanas.
Exorcism.
Adjuno.
Throttle casts out the devil. So you'd send me back to hell where I came from, would you? I'm to vanish in a clap of thunder, am I? I'll set 10 devils on you. Imprisonment for life. For life. For life. In this filthy little pigsty of a world.
Peter.
Oh, Helen. Kate knows. And Thrussell.
Yes, Peter. They told me how you feel buried alive among the dead. And now you can never see them again.
No, never again. We'll go away together. To America.
People would hate and fear you anywhere.
Why should they hate me?
They hate what they fear, just as you fear and hate them.
I can face them all, for you belong to me, not them.
Strong now. Don't make me weak again. Each night I've said, he must go back. But each morning when we'd ride away together, I'd think, let me have only one more day.
Helen, I couldn't face my own life without you.
What life is this for you? Be brave, Peter, and listen. We two alone have been chosen for this wonder. Out of all the millions of lovers since time began, our love is more real than if you had been born in my world or I in yours. Because it is a miracle.
That we've come together at all, doesn't that prove that we weren't meant to lose each other?
Yes, yes. And we shall be together always, Peter. Not in my time, nor in yours, but in God's.
But Helen, I want you now. You can't want me to go back. You love me.
With all my soul.
Then I stay here.
Stay then, Peter. For life. For life. A life of nightmare that never ends. So that you may live on in my world in a living death, mad. Because you love me. You condemn me to that. You do see it. Leave me while our love is still beautiful. I ask it for my sake. You've your own life to live, out in the future, Peter. Don't be too sad there about a girl who's been dead so long. As I grow old, your youth will seem to me eternal youth. For you will come, won't you? Young as I see you now, to my grave in St. Mark's churchyard. To you, that will be tomorrow. And yet, 'twill be generations after I am dead. I'll ask for a stone with the letters cut deep, so they won't wear away before you come to me. And you must come alone. But if you love that other girl, you must marry her.
Oh, don't.
But you can't live in this house with only that old woman to look after you. When that happens, I shall be... And yet I am jealous, even though I will be dead.
Helen, I love you only. Now, and in my own time, and in whatever other times may come.
I believe. Forgive me. If only you could take back with you just one thing that was mine. Father got this in Egypt when the fleet was there. In some strange way, it's meant so much to me.
Crux ansata.
What is it?
Symbol of life, of eternity.
Then that's why I loved it so.
Helen, that was mine long ago.
Yours, long ago.
It was here when I first entered this house. In the future.
Then this little thing has crossed the great darkness between us. Mine while I live. And yours in that world that I shall never see. This was our parting. No more dear shadows. Has Mr. Standish come in yet?
Yes, miss. He came in just as the clock struck 5:30.
Where had he been?
He said he'd been to St. Mark's churchyard.
Oh, I'm so sorry to have brought you here, but I was so worried.
I didn't know where he'd gone.
It's quite all right, my dear. Mrs. Barrick, has anything particular happened since I was here last?
Well, sir, Mr. Standish has been drinking quite a lot. Why, only yesterday, he told me he'd just come from the 18th century.
Yes, he tried to get into Brooks's club, insisting he was a member. They had to throw him out.
His old mania.
But when he came in just now, he seemed more like his old self. Quieter, if you know what I mean.
I see. Well, my dear, what would you like me to do?
Oh, wait here. I'll go up to him and see for myself.
Last night, some people came with some IOUs he'd given them. He yelled at them, sir. He told them they weren't alive and that they wouldn't be born for another 100 years.
Marjorie.
Peter, you know me?
Of course. I'm afraid Peter Standish has been giving you an awful lot of trouble.
Well, you haven't been yourself, dear. But it's all right now.
We were going to be married. You and I. It seems so very long ago.
You remember. If you remember me, you can't think any longer that you're he.
Marjorie, something has happened. Something that you could never believe. And now I must live here alone.
In this house, alone?
I shall keep this room just as it was. Always.
Peter, you can't do... Why, what's that paper you have?
An epitaph. I copied it just now from a tombstone in St. Mark's churchyard.
Whose epitaph is it?
A girl who died 146 years ago.
Who was she?
Oh, a cousin of Peter Standish.
It's Latin. What does it mean? Peter, you're crying. Who was that girl who's been dead for ages? Peter, speak to me. Don't you know me? Would you rather I go?
Hic jacet. Here lies, in the confident hope of the blessed resurrection and life eternal, Helen Pettigrew, beloved younger daughter of Sir William Pettigrew, K.B., Vice Admiral of the Blue, and the Lady Anne Pettigrew, who departed this life June the 15th, 1787, aged 23 years.
We shall be together always, Peter. Not in my time, nor in yours, but in God's.